boys and girls, we're going to continue practicing our adding one math facts. Only today we're going to use the wrap up, which is super fun. So I want you to look at all the math problems on the left side of this paper. What do you notice about them? Well, if you said that the first one starts with a 0 and then the next one starts with a 1, and look at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so on. Or maybe you said they're all plus or adding ones. Or maybe some of you noticed this really big number down here. What number is that? Right, a 100. Well, we're actually going to start with that math fact right there. It says 100 plus 1 equals. Now remember, when we add 1, it's just like counting on to the next number. So what number comes right after 100? If you said 101, good job. Let me show you how you write that. You write the 1, and then a 0, and then a number 1. So 100 plus 1 equals 101, and that's how you write that. So go ahead and write that on your paper now. Let's go back to the top now, and we're going to answer all of these. So let's say the math problem, and then we'll say the answer. So let's start with this together. Ready? Say it with me. 0 plus 1 equals, think. What's the next number after 0? Right, it's the number 1. So 0 plus 1 equals 1. Let's go to the next one. Oh, we know this one. What kind of math fact is that besides an adding 1? It's a doubles math fact. That's right. So let's say it. Ready? 1 plus 1 equals, think. What's the answer? Yes, it's 2. So write your 2. Let's go to the next problem and read it together. Ready? 2 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 2? It's 3. Good. All right, next problem. 3 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 3? If you said 4, nice job. Write your 4. Let's read the next one. 4 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 4? It's a 5. Okay, make sure you're keeping up and writing all these numbers with me. Let's do the next one. 5 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 5? It's a 6. Next problem, let's read it together. 6 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 6? It's 7. Next problem, 7 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 7? It's 8. All right, next problem. 8 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 8? It's 9. Next one. 9 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 9? Right, it's 10. Last problem. 10 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 10? Did you say 11? Awesome. All right, so now we have all the answers to our adding 1 facts on the left-hand side of this paper. So we're going to go over to side B, which has a picture of our math wrap-up. And we're going to draw the lines from the problems on the left to the answers on the right. Now, it's important that we go in order from the top all the way down to the bottom. So let's look at the first problem and say that together. Ready? 3 plus 1 equals, think. What's the next number after 3? Right, it's 4. So find your 4 and then try to draw as straight of a line to it as you can. I'll give you a second. All right, let's go to the next problem. Let's say that together. Ready? 6 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 6? Right, it's 7, which is right there. So we're going to draw a line from here to there. Again, try to make it as straight as possible. There we go. All right, next problem. Let's say it. 8 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 8? Did you say 9? Okay, find the 9 over here. There it is. Go ahead and draw a line from the math fact to the answer. All right, next one. Let's say it together. 1 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 1? Right, it's a 2. Okay, find your 2 over here. Oh goodness, it's way down. So we're going to draw a line from here to there. All right, let's read the next problem together. Ready? 0 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 0? Did you say 1? Okay, find it over here. Ooh, that time it's way up there. So we're going to draw a line from the problem all the way up there to the answer. All right, let's go to the next problem. Ready? 7 plus 1 equals, think. All right, what number comes after 7? I hope you said 8. Ah, look, it's pretty close by. Let's draw a line. Good, next one. 5 plus 1 equals, think. What number comes after 5? Right, it's 6. There it is. All right, I'm going to draw a line to that one. Next one is 2 plus 1 equals, think. What's after 2? 3. All right, let's see if you can find it. There it is. You have to go up and to the right. Next problem. 9 plus 1 equals, think. What comes after 9? 10. And look, it's right across the way. Next, 4 plus 1 equals, think. What's after 4? The number 5. Good. Next one. 10 plus 1 equals, think. What's after 10? 11. In our really super hard problem, 100 plus 1 equals, do you remember the answer? 101. And it's right across the way as well. All right, good job. So after you finish drawing all the lines on your paper wrap-up, then I want you to get out the actual wrap-up. You're going to go to number 3, and you're going to use that to practice your adding 1 math facts. Just make sure that, if you get stuck on any of the answers, you've got this paper here to look at it. But just remember, when you're adding 1, you're counting to the next number. And then flip it over and make sure that your string on the back falls on the lines of the back, and that's how you can check it. Have fun. All right, after you have practiced using your math wrap, we're going to do side A of our worksheet 37. What number are we going to trace with our finger first? Right, 34. So get out your finger and trace the 3 and then the 4. Good job. Now get out your pencil and we're going to stay on the track as best we can, tracing the 3 and then the 4 again. And then we're going to write it 2 more times, once at each dot. So for my 3, I start at the dot, I go up, touch the top line, come in on the dotted line, and then sit. For my 4, I start at the top line, slide along that dotted line, and then I basically make a number 1 that touches the top and bottom line. And then I do it all over again. All right, here I go. I'm going to read the story problem. It says Sal wrote his name 3 times. How many times? Right, he wrote his name 3 times. Then he wrote his name 3 more times. How many more times did he write his name? 3 more times. Show how he wrote his name. Write a number sentence to show the number of times he wrote his name. What kind of story is this? Some more, or some went away? Think. Yes, this is a some more story. All right, so it says Sal wrote his name 3 times. Here's his name right here, S-A-L. So I'm going to write it, and I'm not going to write it very big, S-A-L-L, S-A-L, S-A-L. Now, if you would rather come up with a shape that's going to represent each time he wrote his name, feel free to do that, but it might be less confusing for your child to just write Sal 3 times. Now, since this is a some more story, I am now going to draw a line to divide the number of items I started with the number of items that I added. So, how many more times did he write his name? Right, he wrote it 3 more times, so I'm going to write Sal 3 more times. All right, now I'm going to write my number sentence, so I have to count how many items or how many times did he write his name the first time. 1, 2, 3. So what's my first number? 3. And this is a some more story, so what symbol do I use next? I write the plus. And then how many more times did he write his name? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So my second number is a 3. And then what symbol do I need next? An equal sign. And then what kind of math fact is that? It's a doubles fact. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Nice job. It says, how many times did Sal write his name? So just take this answer and I write it here. It was 6 times. Good. The next one says, circle the one that is different. So this is kind of tricky because sometimes these shapes are flipped around. Sometimes it has nothing to do with that. We just have to count how many sides the shape has. So look at each shape and see if you can figure out which one is different. Point to it. Oh, this is a hard one. If you pointed to this one, you're right. And I'll show you why. This shape has, let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. But how many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and it tells us to circle it. So we're going to circle this one. Next problem. How many squares are in the first train? So this is our train. Let's count the squares. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to write 8 right here. And then this tells us how many of the squares we're going to color. How many are we going to color? We're going to color 1. So we always start on the left unless we're told otherwise. And then on this side it says how many are left. So we're going to count the squares that we did not color. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 are left. How many squares are we going to color in this train? That's right, 4. And are we going to start on the left or the right? If you said the left, well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice how I didn't color it perfectly. It does not have to be perfectly filled in, but I also don't want to make a mess and go outside the lines. All right, and then I have to answer how many are left over here. So let's count how many we did not color. Count in your head and then tell me what the answer is. Did you say 4? Nice job. All right, at the bottom it says write the answers. Oh, we've got a couple of our newest math facts, the plus ones. Remember, it's just like counting on. So the first one, let's say it together. 5 plus 1 equals think. What number comes after 5? Did you say 6? Good. Next, 8 plus 1 equals think. What number comes after 8? It's 9. All right, let's go to these. Ooh, what kind of math facts are these? These are our doubles, baby. All right, let's do it. Ready? 0 plus 0 equals think. What's that answer? 0. Next one, let's say it together. 9 plus 9 equals think. It's 18. Make sure you write your 1 first. Next, 1 plus 1 equals think. 2. Ooh, this is a tricky one. 8 plus 8 equals think. 16. Make sure your 1 is first. Last problem, 2 plus 2 equals think. What's that answer? It's 4. All right, now make sure when you are finished with this that you flip it over and do the back.